All right, y'all. So this video is going to be about a guy named Gravity Takeout. I don't know his real name, but you go by Gravity Takeout. And I came across this video. Uh, it said Vlad using the black community to get money and all that stuff like that. Blaming Vlad and that kind of thing. And it caught my attention because it was just like I don't really check for the guy like that no more. But that one caught my attention because I remember doing a video on how people don't like to be accountable and they blame Vlad for everything. So some of the things that he said, I'm gonna just touch on. All right, he had an issue with Vlad talking about the culture, people in the culture, black culture, hip hop, all that. He got an issue with that, right? Because he just talks about that, and he gets paid from that, but he don't speaks on his culture, as he says, rock music. Why you don't talk about that rock music? I guess because he's white, he's supposed to want to like that music or want to talk about rock stars and country stars. Like maybe he's not into that. Maybe he don't really care about what they got going on. Maybe he don't think he can monetize and make money off of that. Maybe he's just more so into the hip hop culture, and there's nothing wrong with being white and interested in that. Okay, so he also says he don't like the fact that Vlad TV asks questions that would back these black men or young artists into a corner that could get them caught up. Well, my issue with that is Vlad asked about it could lead into that, and he will ask, and you can decline. Or oftentimes the person already put it out in the music or on Instagram. So how can you blame Vlad for that? Is what I would say, right? So then you have to me I didn't get that. And then he started talking about Gilbert Arenas, the basketball player that got into it with what's Kwame Brown, right? So Kwame Brown, if you don't know this, Kwame Brown gave a shout out to Gravity Takeout during the time Kwame was going back with Matt Barnes, Becky with a good head and all of that, right? So because he was taking the side of Kwame, which a lot of people was in the beginning, he's been loyal ever since. Kwame gave him a shout out, and Gravity Takeout been loyal ever since. So he wanted to use some of Kwame Brown talking points, basically saying Gilbert was wrong for sitting with Vlad because he should know what Vlad's trying to do. Right? Let me shut this. He know what Vlad, yikes, trying to do. So basically, he was saying Gilbert, when he looked back at his Vlad interview, he'll see that Vlad talked nothing about but guns. Basically saying that he's trying to repaint the black man's image and make them look bad or whatever. What I say to that is, if you ever watch Vlad stuff, which I know he do, Vlad does these big interviews and he chop it up. He's known for that. People even crack jokes about it. That he'll drop like 30,000 videos before he dropped the full one. And we already know he's going to touch on an array of things, right? So that's just something that stands out to him, and he cherry picked that to make it seem like that's all there is to Vlad and what he questions. That's just not true. At this point, he's just going along with the flow of the narrative of Vlad, right? So let's see. Network goals. He don't talk about anything. Oh, so basically, he also said that Vlad don't talk about anything real. All right, I want y'all to listen to this right quick. Let me let y'all listen to this because he said Vlad don't talk about anything real. Right. So check this out.
I want to talk about something real. I want to talk about, I want to talk about that little girl that's getting touched by that uncle, somewhere in the world, and every day she have to live with that, and the family act like they don't even know. Like they act as though they don't know that.
So I'm gonna just pause that. So what he mean by that is if you've been inappropriate touched. I can't say the word. So I looked, right, check Vlad out because I know I've seen videos of him before. These is an array of people. You see that? Look at all these people. Those are an array of people that he did have that discussion with on touching, right? So he was saying that he don't talk about nothing real and let people share their story, whatever, whatever. Well, he did that more than 5, 6 times. That has happened. Like I said, he talks about an array of things. So people pick and choose what they want to talk about to make him look like such a horrible guy or whatever, which I always say this: Vlad ain't doing anything really different than any other one. I don't care if you're black or white. He's not doing anything different. He's interviewing you, and everything's not going to be cherry and rainbows and all of that, right? So he also said that Vlad is destroying the black community, which again I don't see how he's destroying He said Vlad don't give to the homeless. He don't give out book bags. You know, blase blase. I don't know what Vlad does with his money or not. I don't know what charity. Usually, a rich person going to have some type of charity because of taxes. Now, I'm not saying that's the only reason. They probably do care, but I'm just letting you know. I don't know his business like that, so I don't know. I don't know. So I can't really say that what he does. But he also complained about Vlad. Oh, he gets his money if someone dies. He started a beef between or instigator somehow. Vlad is just gonna do a flashback. Yes, he will do a flashback. He's good for that. If you trended for whatever reason, whether you died, whether it's some drama, if he did a video, he is going to do a flashback and monetize off of that. A good, great businessman. But the gravity takeout guy is basically saying that oh he's going to get the money and go live back in the suburb with his security. Don't all these rich people do who wants to live in the hood once they made it? That makes no sense. So there's that. But I would say that I don't see Vlad asks questions. You can answer it or not. If these people already got beef, they already had beef anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't hold them responsible for that. Now, here's what I think the problem is, right? With people who don't want to hold themselves accountable. Here's what I'm gonna say. If you want to see a top person that got a interview, does interview in hip hop and talk about hip hop culture or whatever, or talk to people in hip hop and whatnot, and you want them to be black, right? Go big up these black podcasters instead of sitting with Vlad or anyone who's white. It's just that simple. If you're that, I guess pro black or whatever it is, just go sit with them and big up them. And you can inform other people, but you also got to be prepared. Not everyone's going to care, and it is what it is. Like for me, I'm not interested in y'all sitting it with for the ones who sit with Vlad, help big up him and outbeat everyone, the black people included, and now you can turn around and tell me not to support Vlad. Y'all been sitting on this couch for how long now? How many videos you did with him? How many times you tune in and support his stuff? So it is what it is. Like I don't care what color you are. I'll support whoever you interviewing, and I think it's interesting. I'm gonna go check it out. It's just that simple. I don't care. But the problem is with people who think I don't even think the dude think for himself because he says a lot of stuff that just don't make sense. But people who say stuff like that, their real issue is only because he's white. Because they'll turn right around and sit with someone black that do the same thing Vlad do, and you don't hear nothing. So clearly they just have an issue with him being white, on top. And that's fine. But what I say to you is go big up the black ones. I don't care if they only got 200,000 subscribers to his at 1.1 million, 2 million. Well, y'all help big him up. Put your personality on these black platforms and share your story, and that will help it grow. It's just that simple because people ain't tuning in just to see Vlad. They want to see the person who he's interviewing because they know he will get good interview out of him. Everyone's doing the same thing too. But again, take your black behind on the black ones and big them up them. It's cool. But don't sit there and try to blame other people like he's doing something so wrong and so foreign. He ain't doing something so wrong and so doggone foreign. It is what it is. So comment in the comment section and tell me what you guys think. But I do hit that subscribe button, share if you like it. Give me a thumbs up too. But yeah, y'all, we got to hold ourselves accountable. We can't go on these people platform and get the millions and then complain about it and say it's his fault. No, he's just doing his job. Everybody, a bunch of people, white people too, support him. But like at the end of the day, it's some black people that are complaining about this and want to blame him for everything. He the feds because he asked questions that any journalist would ask questions. It is what it is. So tell me what you guys think about this gravity takeout view on it. You might agree with him because there are people out there that you say accountability. They don't like to hear that. They want to blame somebody, especially the white man. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section.